welcome to Burn Pilates. My name is Lydia. When I used to dance, one of the ways we used to train before we would do all of our repertoire work standing is floor bar. Since becoming a Pilates teacher, I have learned so much in terms about posture, alignment, engagement, connection, and breath that I like to come back and do floor bar exercises mixed in with a Pilates practice to get in a full body training using my own body weight. This class needs nothing. You just need you. Keep some water close by, set up where you have some space. We're gonna get right into our class. Welcome. We're gonna start seated on the left hip. Bring your right leg to the side and just find a tall length through your lumbar all the way through the crown of your head. If you need to adjust your seated position for you or your hip, by all means do so. Reaching your arms to either side of your mat, of your space, open up across your chest. Feel where you're dropping your shoulders away from your ears, stretching your neck long. Look from right to left, just a couple times here. Wake up your neck muscles. Feel your head weight. Looking up and down, stretching through your neck. Arms extending in width, in length from your collarbones. Bring your eyes, focus forward. And again, just give yourself a moment to feel right away where you're stretching out. Your neck is soft. You're gonna start to press your arms out, and we're gonna start to open up through the chest and back. This is a series taken from different trainers that I've worked with, and also different trainers that I've worked out online with through their classes. And the goal here in opening up your chest as you press your arms out is to imagine that you're working through water, you're creating a resistance. As you push away, there's an action and reaction that's happening with your muscles. You're pressing out through your palms, getting every muscle through your hands, wrists, forearms, all the way up towards your biceps, shoulders, and back, activated. Sitting tall, core engaged. Inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth. Press your arms out for one more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your left elbow to the floor. Keep your right arm extended all the way out. Soften your left leg so that it's in alignment from knee to hip, and reach your right leg all the way out, parallel through the thigh. Touch your leg with your right hand, take a full breath in, and on your exhale, flex and point your toes, create some resistance through your leg. You want to push your leg up into your hand, line your neck up with your cervical spine, left ear over top of left shoulder and wrist is pushing down into the floor. You're always using your wrist with your forearm to press down, ground your body. Go for a last set of 3. Exhale for 2. Last one. Take your leg all the way back to the floor and reassume your seated position. Take your arms back out, shoulders away from ears. We start to re-stretch. Pressing out as much as you can to grow taller and grow longer. You may feel that your body gets naturally tight in different places, so try to relax. If it's looking side to side, it's giving yourself a little bit of a release of the neck, or even lowering the height of your arms. Listen to your body. We're going to keep pressing the arms out for one more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your left forearm all the way down to the floor. Reach your right arm to the side. Adjust your legs and extend. Right leg out. Now you're keeping some space between your arm and your leg. Stack your eyes forward. Left ear is over top of your left shoulder. We're circling the right leg up and around, keeping it parallel. Stretching on out, activating through your glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse opposite direction. Keep breathing. Keep focusing on that parallel here. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your seated posture. Last time, arms out. You know what to do. You're stretching. Breathe and lengthen. Open up through your chest. Stretch out. Create that length. Feel your upper back work. One more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, take your arms all the way down. You're going to bring your legs together, sitting directly in the center of your mat. Take your feet, glue the ankles in, glue your knees in now. Close any gap between your legs, hold from behind your hamstrings. Take a full breath in as you roll your shoulders down away from your ears. And on your exhale, hips draw forward, abdominals activate. You come to your C-spine. Take your arms, reach them out, find a first position. We're going to start with the left arm. Take a full breath in, hold your posture. And on your exhale, open your left arm to a second. See your arm, come all the way back. Same movement to the left. Now as you open your left arm, connect with your inner thighs. Feel your inner thighs squeeze in. Use your knees to ankles, knees to hips. Press your bones into the midline. Last time, open to the left, exhale. Inhale, come back to center, shoulders down away from ears. 4 times to the right. Collarbones wide. Inhale and exhale for 2. Deep breath in. Last one here. Exhale, open. Come all the way through center. As you reach your arms up to the ceiling, stretch your legs all the way out long. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, glue right away your navel to spine. Scoop your hips in and under and re-find your same first position with your arms. We're just keeping the legs long this time. Take an inhale to the left 4 times we go. Exhale to open. Inhale to first position. Shoulder plugs in and back. Squeeze your kneecaps to ankles in, kneecaps to hips in. Use your bones. We're going to go right away to the opposite side. Deep breath in. Breathe out as you twist. Inhale, restack to center. For 3. Exhale, final set of 2. Ooh, feeling the shakes early on today. Inhale. Exhale, open, open, open. Come to center, sit up tall. Lift through your chest. Take your arms all the way down. Just give yourself a stretch. Fingers interlacing, opening up. We're going to be setting up for the same series that we did with the left leg as our support. Coming around. You've got your right leg bent. You're sitting on your right hip. The left leg is to the side. Take your arms, stretch them out. And from here, start to push out. Feel your spine grow long. Keep feeling that as your arms are pushing away, and you can look with your eyes to check this out, but make sure you're pushing directly out from your collarbones. You're stretching like you're moving through water. Resistance is what you're creating through your arms as you press. Every time you exhale, try to grow taller, not just through your lumbar, but also through the crown of your head. Feel that you're extending length up to the ceiling with energy. Stretching, opening up, keep pressing, and really get your fingers to work the expression of your hands in that press out. Thumbs are wide from pinky fingers. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right forearm down to the floor. Adjust your right leg, support yourself on the ground, take your left leg out, and lower the left hand directly on top of your thigh. Hold the pressure from your arm into your leg. Keep the pressure of your leg into your hand active. Start to flex and stretch. You're using your floor, grounding your body, but also supporting your body. Obliques are activated. Left leg is staying in parallel. Your kneecap is fully stretched because you have activated every muscle in your leg, all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your hip. Stretch, flex, final set, 4. Exhale for 3. Last set of 2. Last 1. Come all the way back up. Assume your seated position and re-stretch out. Second round through the arms. Opening up. Remember to keep your neck soft. You can always say yes and no a few times. Changing your gaze can help you change your neck. So I encourage you to change your eyes, even just looking around. Sort of the element of dance is getting the eyes to change their focus so the neck doesn't have to start to hyper tense up. Keep stretching out for one more set of 8 right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, take your right forearm all the way down. Reach your left arm all the way out. Left leg lifts. You adjust your right leg to help support your hip. And from here, keeping some space between that left arm all the way through the left leg, you elongate right ear over top of right shoulder. Find your position first. Don't rush this. Now, think of a golf ball and start to circle. Deep breath in. Hold your left arm long. Lots of tension here. Left leg circles up for 5, 4, 3. Keep that parallel. Hold at the top. Take a full breath in. Use your ground. Activate your obliques. The opposite direction should feel like you are just retracing and chiseling out that left glute. Final set here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up. And last time with the arms, we stretch. Pressing out, opening the chest. Get your back engaged. Keep stretching, keep pushing and pressing. Final set here of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your arms all the way down, and from here, you're going to swing your legs around one more time, only you're going to now take your body and lower all the way down onto your back. Bring your arms next to your hips, support your shoulders in the floor, open up your collarbones. Feel the weight of your tailbone first. Take a full breath in and exhale. Right leg lifts to tabletop. Take a full breath in through your nose. Stabilize your abs and exhale. Stretch the right leg forward, bend back to tabletop. Stretch, pull back. As you stretch your right leg forward, you can choose your depth, but you don't want your back to ever be arching or tucking in your movement. So if it is a tuck or an arch that you're feeling as your right leg is moving forward and back, stabilize your hips from your core. Find that stability where there's only the movement of the right leg forward and back. Stopping that knee right over top of your hip bone. Exhale, stretch, inhale, bend. We're getting our muscles to draw the kneecap up, stretching out all the way. Last set of 4, 3, 2, final one. Take your right leg all the way back, hold the tabletop. Reach your arms up towards your ceiling, take an inhale, and on your exhale, you're gonna draw up into thoracic curl, hands behind the nape of the neck to support you. Make sure that your elbows, even though they're wide, they're still in your peripheral. You're keeping your tailbone heavy, hips are staying even and equal, and you're engaging through your transverse. Take a full breath in and exhale. Stretch forward and bend. One more time, forward and back, only this time when you stretch, and you are seeing this because you're in thoracic curl, the right leg is stretching onto the same diagonal that the left leg has with the foot in the floor. So it's not down and up. It's just forward and back. Stretch the knee, bring the leg back. Exhale, inhale. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Take your leg through a bend, lower down to floor. Bring your arms heavy next to your hips. Stabilize, shoulders into your floor. Take your left leg up to tabletop. Your hips stay completely parallel. You're activating through your abs. Rib cage is staying knitted. Take an inhale and exhale, stretch, bend. Choosing again your depth according to where you can keep your hips totally stable. And even though this is working the leg muscles and stretching the knee long, you are trying to get the activation to happen because of your abdominal wall. Your abdominal wall is stretching your leg out and pulling it back. Knee stopping right over top of your hip flexor. Stretch, bend, stretch, and bend. And that little bit of a dip, depending on how low you go, it's coming from the abs, putting the brakes on to not just let the leg get loosey-goosey as it stretches and bends. Deep breath in, exhale. 7, 6, 5, last set of 4, last set of 3, final set of 2. Take your leg back through tabletop. Take a full breath in, reach your arms up, exhale, lengthen all the way out, hands behind the nape of the neck, elbows in your peripheral. We bend and stretch right on that diagonal represented by your right leg. Deep breath in, exhale. Feel this work through your abdominal wall. Keep stretching through your kneecap, working that quadricep length. Final set of 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Bend your leg and soften the foot to the floor. From here, take your arms back down. Head, neck, and shoulders heavy. Feel your ground. If you need to bring your arms to a bend to support you in the floor, and especially to stay grounded, have your arms bent at 90 degrees. Otherwise, you're gonna push through your floor using the full length of your arm. Lift your hips up off the ground. Heels to toes. You are spread out in that mat surface, and you are fully controlling the weight of your hips. You're not pushing up to arch your back. You wanna keep your upper shoulders down into the floor. From here, take a full breath in. Exhale, pulse your hips up and squeeze your glutes. Make this an end range pulse where you're stretching your hip flexors up and out of any crease line because your butt is clenching. Glute flexion, hip extension. When one muscle flexes, another extends. So we're getting into that hyperflexion and extension at the same time. Final set of 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now, take your hips and lower halfway down. Don't touch the floor. Lift all the way up, full squeeze. You want to think of your glutes like grapes that are squeezing into raisins at the top. You're filling your grapes up about 30% and then squeezing out a full 70% on that lift. So you're never fully relaxing your weight. You're always keeping a little bit of that tension in through your posterior chain because you're controlling the descent down just a halfway. 4, lift. 3, lift. 2, lift. Last 1, take a full breath in at the top and exhale. Peel down 1 vertebrae at a time. Take your legs, stretch them all the way out on your mat. Take your arms, lift them up overhead. Thumbs turning down to floor. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, reach your arms all the way up and Pilates roll up. Chin nods. We draw up 1 vertebrae at a time. Scoop your belly in. Take your arms, stretch over top of your legs and restack your spine. Take your arms up and fully open. Widen your chest. Take your arms to the floor. From here, slowly lower your elbows down. Keep your legs long and laterally rotate them. Heels together, toes apart. Now you're using your ground as a means to help facilitate your abdominal connectivity. If you need to roll your mat for your elbows, if you feel best having your hands under your hips, You want to have, of course, any positioning that feels best for you. So take a little moment if you need to press pause. It's the beauty of doing YouTube classes. Press pause if you need to adjust. Now from here, you're stretching your legs out. Your belly button is drawing in deeper towards your spine, but that doesn't mean you're tucking. You're not tucking. You're trying to keep length through your whole back by using your abdominal wall. Collarbones wide, use the ground, press down through your wrists to forearms. Now from here, we're going to go through what's called a développé. The right toes are going to draw a line through the inside of the left inner thigh, just up about to the kneecap. Take your right leg, stretch it forward onto a diagonal, lower it down, and that's the movement. You inhale, bend, drag your big toe up the inner thigh of the left leg, stretch your leg out, and reach down like you're moving through water. You're never dropping your weight, you're controlling it. We're going to do 8 reps on each side. This is 5, more to go. Stretch and reach. Last set of 4. You're lengthening through your inner thigh, maintaining that external rotation from the hip, from the glute. For 3, reach, press down all the way as if you're working through water. Push against a resistance that you create. Last time. Switching sides, taking your left big toe, dragging it up your inner thigh. Inhale. Deep breath in. Lengthen to the inner thigh. Stretch down like you're pushing away. All from your core. You're stabilizing that right leg, using your ground, pressing down, 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 down. Last 4. Last 3. Last set of 2. Last 1. Reach and extend. Come all the way down. Press up from the floor. And from here, swing your legs all the way around. You're going to take your hands to the mat. Bring your feet together. Have your knees open. You're in a light little first position. The knees are open about hip width distance from your hip bones. From here, you're going to take a stretch in a twist. Take a full breath in through your nose. On your exhale, press into the floor with your left arm. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Come all the way down. Let's alternate. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Open up to the chest. Activate through your back. Twisting through your core. And this is the exact principle of opposition. You have to press down to lift. You have to use your ground to find the sky. Open up all 5 fingers, get wide into the floor one more time each side. Deep breath in. And exhale. Take your hand, bring it all the way down onto your mat floor surface. And from here, stretch your arms out in front of your shoulder alignment. You're going to press your hips back. Give yourself a moment here just to check that the arms are collarbone wide. You're going to give yourself a good breath in to stay. And on your exhale, as you stretch your torso forward, you are engaging through your lower abdominals, taking your shoulders, stacking them right over top of your wrists, aligning your neck with your cervical spine. Make sure not to sway in your lower back. Inhale and exhale. Hips back, hips back, hips back. Sit bones looking at the wall behind you. Let's go for one more slow. Like a down stretch. Use your glutes, engage through your core. Now we're going to breathe in as we come back in 1 breath. Exhale. Deep breath in. Look at your hands as you bring your hips back and bring your gaze forward as you stretch your stomach wall. If you don't feel this in your abs, maybe you are arching your back as you come forward. Don't arch. This is like a modified plank. And exhale. Last set of 3. Lats on. Keep the support coming from your arms, from your side body. Last time. And exhale, come forward. From here, take your hips, stack them directly up into a tabletop alignment. Palms flat to the floor, chest is open and wide. Your feet are in alignment with your knees. From here, you're going to flex your toes into your floor. You're going to be stretching your arms out in opposition. So first thing we're going to do from here is have the left arm forward from the right arm. You're going to be taking your right foot now all the way out and back. Keep your left toes flexed. Keep your arms as are. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Find that lift, hold that lift. Now, press your hips back. Breathe in. On your exhale, hips come forward. You're keeping your arms stacked. You're keeping your right leg level. And you're using your ground to press your hips back and away, just like we did from 2 legs. And as we come forward, your head is stacking right in that center between the left arm that's forward and the right arm that's in that collarbone alignment. And exhale. Go for a last set here of 3. And exhale. Final set of 2. And exhale, lengthen out forward. Go for a last one, bring your weight back. Now here, slip your left forearm underneath your collarbone alignment. Stretch your right arm all the way out. We're gonna lower the right toes to the floor and lift up. You're keeping your engagement through the supporting glute. You're keeping your stretch of your right leg because of your glute. Just extending your hip and stomach wall. Keep stretching your right arm out. Inhale to lower like you're moving through water. Exhale to lift. You're pushing down. You're pressing up. Never arching to the back, but rather supporting that extension from the hip because of your contraction through the glute. Last 4. Last 3. Last set of 2. Feel this in your abs. Keep stretching and reaching. Last one down. Last one all the way up. Take your leg, bend it in, and from here, give yourself a chance to adjust. Open your knees as wide as you wish and take a child's pose. When you're ready, unravel one vertebrae at a time. Setting up for the second side. From here, starting with your arms wide, knees are going to be stacked underneath your hip bones. Flex your toes first into the floor so that you know that you are even and equal. From here, the right arm is going to stretch out forward. You're now going to extend your left leg all the way behind you. Take a full breath in and exhale, lift all the way up. Let's point through the left toes. From here, on your next breath in, you're sending the hip energy back. Exhale, take your upper body, stack it directly between both of your arms. Work for that left leg and staying completely level to your hip. Squeeze the glute. This is great work in stretching the wrists and also working your stomach wall with your glute to keep your leg level. Last set of 3. Last set of 2. Last one, send your hips back. Hold the back position so that you can lower your right forearm down. Your hips are staying back and you're stretching your left arm all the way out in length. Now from here, take your next breath in, lower the left toes down, touch the floor, find the floor in parallel, and lift on up without swinging. Inhale and exhale. You're increasing length to the entire front and back of your left side here. Stomach wall is working, and if, again, you're going fast, you will not get abdominal contraction or connectivity. So think of slowing this down. You're pushing down against resistance, lifting up into resistance. Last set of 4. Exhale for 3. Final set of 2. Use your ground. Last one here. Stretch and reach, 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 reach. Slowly take your leg all the way down. And from here, we're gonna go into a stretch. You're gonna walk your hands up, slip your left leg forward, and find right away your pigeon, right leg long. You can bring your body down or you can stay up. But just rock into the stretch softly. When you're ready, switching sides. And you may not be ready, which is, again, the beauty about doing a YouTube class. You can take as long as you want to stretch. I definitely encourage taking more time to stretch than not, because so often, you know, we do classes, we do work, and even just from being static in life, having a desk job, you want your body to stay mobile. You want your muscles to be able to be mobile. And that's part of increasing our own physical longevity. It's about how we can enjoy and use our body for everyday life. When you're ready, slowly make your way up and out of the stretch. I want to take advantage of this opportunity now to thank you so much for joining me for class here on the mat today. If you enjoyed this class, give me a thumbs up, like this video, like this class. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to Burn Pilates so that you can stay up to date on all the Burn Pilates classes coming your way. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, expect a new Burn Pilates class, a class that you can choose how you want to challenge and curate your personal practice. Thank you for joining me here on the mat. I look forward to seeing you at the next class and at the next burn.